you? Are you so serious? I am so sorry that I wanted to have a partner who like moderately considered me in some very small way. So sorry that I occasionally asked you to buy me flowers from the grocery store. My bad. That was definitely my bad.
Being in a relationship with a man sometimes, you guys, is stressful. Because how can you ask me, what do you like? Do you like flowers? And I'm telling you that I like flowers. And that was our second date. So you were taking notes and writing the type of flower that I like. I even told you the ones that I like. And you were like, oh wow, yes. And we were dating and you never bought me flowers. And I kept telling you, reminding you, like, why haven't you got me flowers? And you're like, oh, 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 now I know I'm going to get you flowers. But you did not still get it. And now we broke up. And I'm telling you, you say you're going to get me flowers and you didn't get me flowers. And you're like, every time you talk about flowers, every time you talk about flowers. See, sometimes I'm dating some of these men can be a hustle. You guys, this lady shared a story time of a particular guy that she dated, and he asked for flowers and he never got her the flowers. Let's watch these videos together, then we'll come back and discuss.
So on the second date with my most recent ex, we started talking about our love for nature and flowers and plants in general. At one point he stops me and he was like, hey, by the way, what's your favorite type of flower? That could be really good for me to know in the future. And I was like, oh, well, I really love sunflowers. They're definitely my favorite. I said, I'm not a big like dozen roses girl, but I'm not opposed to that either. But definitely like sunflowers, wildflowers, daisies, those are my favorite type. And he goes, okay, good to know. He brings out his phone, he writes down in his notes app that I like sunflowers. And I'm like, that's really sweet, because we both talked about how we both have really bad memories and we can't really remember anything. So I thought it was cute that he was going out of his way to write down so he could remember what type of flowers I like. And he was like I said, good to know for the future. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm assuming that the next time we hang out, he's probably gonna have flowers waiting for me, right? So like a week goes by, we hang out again, no flowers. I'm like, you know what, not a big deal. However, we went to the grocery store and we walked past this little vase, like mason jar that had sunflowers in it. And he was like, oh my gosh, sunflowers, like so cute. Walks right by him, doesn't buy them. I'm like, okay, why would you point them out and say how cute they are and then not give them for me? But whatever. An entire month goes by and multiple times of him talking about how different flowers here and there reminded him of me. He would even text me and be like, hey, I saw this flower reminded me of you. And I'm like, okay, cool, but you're still not buying me flowers, right? And so like I said, an entire month goes by. We've been dating for like probably 2.5 months at this point, and he still hasn't got me flowers. And so I'm talking to my therapist about it, and I'm like, you know, he brings up flowers and how much he knows I like flowers all the time, and he's not buying me flowers. Like, I think that's really weird. And she was like, well, honestly, he seems like a really genuine guy. He seems really sweet. It doesn't seem like he's doing this to be like play games or be malicious. He hasn't seemed to play any games with you so far. You guys have had really good communication. Maybe you just need to communicate to him that you would like for him to buy you flowers, because he might be someone who thinks that flowers are reserved for like birthdays and anniversaries. So maybe you just need to tell him like it's something you would like to have at random. And I was like, I just want him to get me flowers because he wants to get me flowers. He knows I like flowers, not because I'm like telling him to do it. And she's like, I know, but sometimes you just have to open that communication and then see where he takes it from there. And I'm like, okay, fine. So the next time we hang out, I tell him like, hey, you know, we've been dating for a couple of months now, and you always talk about how much you like, how much I like flowers. You know, I like flowers, but you still haven't bought me any flowers. It's kind of crazy, huh? And he's like, oh, well, I mean, I can definitely buy, like, do you want me to go get you flowers right now? I can definitely buy you flowers, or next time I see flowers, like, I'll get you flowers. And I was like, no, it's not, I'm not like mad about it. I said, I just thought it was funny that you like asked me about what my favorite flowers were, and then it's been a couple of months and you still haven't gotten me any. And I would probably really like for you to get me flowers at some point. And he's like, yeah, I had no idea. Like, I guess I didn't think about it. Like, I was thinking, I don't know if I've even really gotten someone flowers outside of like Valentine's Day or their birthday or something, but I can definitely get you flowers. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm not mad about it. I just wanted to let you know that like, I probably would like to get flowers. And he's like, for sure. Like, I'll definitely get you flowers. Like, that's no problem at all. Okay, great. Fast forward, the next time we hang out, I'm expecting, of course, after we had that conversation, he's going to show up with flowers. No flowers in hand. We've been dating for 6 months at this point. And we were arguing about something completely unrelated. And I was like, listen, I don't think I want to be in this relationship anymore. I just don't think we're compatible. I don't think that we want the same things. I don't think we have the same like love languages. And I just don't think we're really showing up for each other how we want. And he was like, no, you're showing up for me in every way that I want. And I was like, well, you're not showing up for me in the ways that I want. You don't even buy me flowers. And he was like, seriously? Like, I can buy you flowers. I'll buy you flowers. And I'm like, you know what? We were going back and forth about a completely different topic. And I was like, it's not even that. I was like, it's just everything in general. I don't think you're a partner that I want to have. Like, this is really frustrating. I don't want to feel like I'm telling my partner constantly what to do and how to love me. Like, I just want to be able to say, hey, I want you to buy me flowers, and then you buy me flowers. But you like just don't follow through on anything. It's just an example. And he's like, you know, can we at least talk in person? I don't want to break up over text. We've been dating for like 6 months. You're just gonna break up with me over text. Like, that's not fair. You're not giving me a chance. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, we can at least see each other in person, right? So of course he shows up next time. And what does he have? Yellow daisies. I'm like, you couldn't have even sprung for the sunflowers, just yellow daisies. But of course, I'm like, you know, we end up talking, we end up deciding we're not going to break up, whatever. I take the flowers. A couple of months later, we get into another argument about something else. And I'm like, you know what? you still haven't got me flowers again. Like I at this point, I am just so fed up with everything else, and you still aren't getting me flowers. Like I told you, you don't have to get them for me all the time, right? But you would think like months go by and you're doing all these other fucked up things in between. You could at least attempt to apologize by bringing me flowers, and you don't even think to do that. Like that's so frustrating, right? He's like, oh my gosh, I can start getting you flowers more regularly, blah blah blah. So eventually, as our relationship progresses, he does start getting me flowers more regularly, and I'm like, okay, he's at least catching on to that, right? As we're breaking up, he tells me, la 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 la. I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, you know what? You can go ruin someone else's life. I'm not listening to your bullshit anymore. I'm like, oh yeah, how did I ruin your life by expecting you to buy me $7.99 grocery store flowers once every 3 months? Oh my gosh, so sorry that I was ruining your life. And he was like, yeah, honestly, always with the fucking flowers. I'm like, are you for real? Are you so serious? I am so sorry that I wanted to have a partner who like moderately considered me in some very small way. So sorry that I occasionally asked you to buy me flowers from the grocery store. My bad. That was definitely my bad.
Unpopular opinion. He didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't understand the difference between the gesture of flowers and actual flowers. You knew this is not about the flowers. He didn't. Maybe next time you should explain you want more romantic gesture and acts of service like buying flowers. I'm saying this as a man. The fact that he brought up flowers, that he asked what your favorites were and did not get them for you is crazy. There was no point. It took them it took 10 years for my ex to bake me an apple pie he brags about on our first date. It was awful. I was seeing a guy at one point who said I was going to get you flowers, but didn't end up doing it and was upset I didn't appreciate that. I said, well, I was thinking about appreciating, but they end up doing it. Men are something else. I remember I begged for flowers from my ex. We got into a fight about it, told me I need to earn them, and that we also need to come up with a plan so I feel more appreciated. He wanted to be a therapist. Told my ex that I didn't care for flowers, but he did get them. Don't get roses. I like bright flowers. Literally, the entire time we were together, I got nothing but red roses. Red is my least favorite color. After expressing it and getting in an argument, I got red roses again. It's such a weird take when they're like, I'm sick of hearing you constantly go on about this, even though they have never done anything about it. It wouldn't come up again if you acted on it instead of just saying you will each time. Like, just do it. Started asking my boyfriend why it never got me flowers, and finally, 2 years into the relationship, he screamed at me, I don't want to buy you flowers. I buy you dinner, and that's enough. I can't do any more for you. And that was the end of. They act like they want to care, they want to show kindness, but they are not kind. They want to act like they want to know more about you, but they don't want to know. They are not listening. Like, men don't listen. You kind of tell them. In fact, some like the first comment was like, you did not really say it, but she said it. In fact, she had to bring it up. Like, I know you asked me if I really like it, like I like it. He still did not get it. Then when he got it, it brought to, oh God, you guys, it's so difficult being in a relationship with this man. Like, it's so difficult, especially when you want more, because they are not even trying hard at all. They don't want to try. And the next thing they keep they say, oh, you're complaining about the same thing over and over again. If you can only do those things, will she complain? Sometimes I just feel like sometimes you don't even need to tell them. So far you've told them the first time, they're supposed to act accordingly. But this ones, they will not act accordingly. They want you to write, in fact, spell it and keep shouting on and on. And when they now do it for you, the thing is that when you want something and or probably you didn't even say anything, they asked you, do you like this thing? And you're like, yeah, I like it. And they act like they were going to buy it for you. They don't buy it for you. You now ask, I like this thing. You do not buy it for me. And be like, oh, don't worry, I'm going to buy for you. Your mind is there, like, because that's what you like. And the fact that they asked you felt like they wanted to do it for you. And you waited for like 6 months, they did not do it. Do you know that if he eventually buys the flowers that she likes, for me, I feel like I won't appreciate it because I have to beg before you can do this for me. There's no point because I feel like if I had not begged and cried and done everything, you're not going to buy it from me. So what's the point? I personally like when you do something genuinely from your heart, not because I am shouting and begging for it. I don't need to beg for it. You already know what I like. Do it. Just do it. Must you let me keep repeating all over again? And things that he didn't still do it. He didn't do it because now he now sees it as a problem. Now, for his in his mind now, he would think it was all about flowers. Oh, she broke up with me because I didn't get her flowers. If his friend asked him that, oh, you and that baby are no longer together, he would say, oh, she's just somehow she told me I didn't get her flowers and she broke up with me because I didn't get her flowers. It is not because of flowers, guys. It's not because of flowers. You guys, what's your take on this video? Let's have conversation down in the comment section respectfully. As always, your girl Mariah David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.